Yes, I'm Charles Wiles. I'm the founder and CEO of Zzish, two Zs. If you're trying to find a 5-letter domain that hasn't gone yet, that is pronounceable, you end up with a name for a company like Zzish. So just give you a bit of background from me. Yes, this is the 7th startup I've been involved in, the 4th that I've actually founded myself. 3 of those startups failed, 3 did okay, and this is my latest big venture that I started 2 years ago. A bit of my background is that I was actually Google's first product manager hired outside the United States back in 2005. And I actually got to help build the very first version of the Android operating system. And during that time I got to work with people like Andy Rubin, which was a fantastic experience. But I helped build that one great mobile platform, and I wanted to build another. I wanted to build something that could have a real transformational effect on learning and education. And what I realized was that what was happening was that anybody who was building a mobile learning app, or even a web learning app, was building everything from scratch. There are actually 100,000 apps in the education category in the iOS App Store, 100,000, another 100,000 in Google Play. And the vast majority of those are just apps that have been built by 1, 2, 3 person teams, often teachers who've hired a freelance developer to build something or have taught themselves to code. And the vast majority of those developers do not have the $5–10 million that the leading players have to invest. So why don't we build those common components and let anybody plug into them for virtually nothing? And then that would mean that you could spend £5,000 or build it yourself, your own learning app, but actually plug into $1 million backend and do that. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about that today because I know that there's a lot of teachers in the audience who have no interest in building applications at all. But I'm going to talk about our teacher dashboards, which is one component of our platform. It allows developers to add a teacher dashboard to their app, a state-of-the-art, exciting, live dashboard in a couple of hours. Let me just briefly tell you a bit more about that. These dashboards bring teachers 4 great benefits. The first one is that you have one single dashboard for all your learning apps. As it stands at the moment, you have to go to a different dashboard for each different app you use, right? You might also plug it into Sims, but we know that teachers don't find Sims particularly useful to get insights out that they can actually use in the classroom. But with the Zzish Learning Hub, you can actually get real-time insight that allows you to give the right help to the right student at the right time in the classroom itself. And it's the same for every app. Really simple, fast app logins for students. So you have one class code, a shared class code that you would actually display on the board, and they just type in their name. And that's all they need to do. They never forget their password, they never forget their name. Sorry, they never forget the class code, they forget their name. And what I'm going to demo to you in a moment, if you'll get out your tablets and your phones, is how you get real-time insight in the classroom using our real-time dashboards. But the other great thing is that we allow any app, any activity to be turned into a real-time multiplayer classroom game. So, best of all, to teachers, these dashboards are all completely free. You can use the Zzish Learning Hub with Quizalize that I'll show you in a moment, and there's absolutely no cost to you whatsoever. So what I'm now going to try and do, and this is a world first, is a live demonstration of our teacher dashboards using Quizalize. This is a world first. We actually built Quizalize last week as a demonstrator, and it's never been done before in this scenario. We've been having internet connection problems all day, so we'll see how well it works. Let's go to Quizalize. So, here's Quizalize. As a teacher, you can turn up to Quizalize straight away and create a quiz for free. So I'm going to name this quiz the BETT Show quiz. And my interface comes up and it allows me to instantly type in a question. I know I haven't had to log in, I haven't had to create any class lists.